What's up, everybody, and welcome to Buzzworthy TV. And I'm your girl, Lady T. And today I want to talk about this mess with Joe Rogan and Whoopi Goldberg. And no, they're not beefing. No, they're not the next it couple or anything like that. But I just noticed some things about their current situations, and we're just going to talk about it, okay? But before I do that, I need you guys to do two things. Number one, like the video. Thanks so much. And then number two, subscribe to the channel. Thanks again. And I just also want to give a couple of shout outs before we get into the mess. First of all, y'all, check out my girl's channel. Her channel is literally out of this world. It's called UAP Unidentified. Okay? When I tell you it's literally out of this world, I mean it. If you're into UFOs, if you're into life beyond this planet, you definitely want to check out her content. She has amazing content. She has amazing footage. It's amazing. I'm just telling you guys, she's putting in work. And you definitely want to go check out her channel. Again, it's called UAP Unidentified. Check her out. Okay, so then I also want to give a shout out, of course, to my crew, Rosie Rosette 2020. Then, of course, you got my girl Chronicle Speaks, Daytime Tea Time, Layla Lynn, and then Tisha Tells. And then also, we got my OG crew. We got, of course, Ashley Miller, Bondi Blue, The Ghetto View, Scotty by Nature TV, Spill It Boy TV. Check out all their channels and let them know that I sent you, y'all. Okay, so let's just get into the mess, okay? So I know everybody's been talking about all this mess going on with Whoopi Goldberg, and then on the flip side, I've been talking about all this mess with Joe Rogan in regards to a lot of artists pulling their, well, one artist in particular, India Arie, wanted to pull her music from Spotify due to Jeff Rogan's content. Okay, so first, let's just get to the Whoopi piece, okay? So we all know that Whoopi Goldberg, unfortunately, made a uneducated comment. And now we're going to say uneducated is because I'm not, this is a very sensitive topic. So forgive me if I'm not coming off as politically correct as I should be, okay? So I'm going to say uneducated because historically, because Hitler, wanted to have this quote unquote perfect race, that, we have this thing where, the Jewish people are considered a race as well as a religion. And when she was speaking about the Holocaust, she was speaking about it in form of, how it was about humanity, about people just being inhumane to each other and how it needs to stop. She did not say anything derogatory about the Holocaust. She did not say anything about how they should get over it. She was talking about how horrible it was, and how inhumane it was. But because she stated it wasn't about race, she got not only so much backlash, she got suspended. And not only she gets suspended, she got suspended without pay. So she has reportedly lost, allegedly, over almost $200,000, $198,000 to be exact, I believe. So with that being said, I feel for her, because if you watch what she said, she had no malice. And then when she went on Stephen Colbert, she was trying to express why she said what she said. Because to her, when you go out into society, okay, they don't say, we got hatred because of the color of our skin, okay? There's no denying this color compared to somebody that's Caucasian, okay? Or Asian, we're all distinctive is what I'm saying. So what she was saying was that, there is no distinguishing. If you saw, let's just say, a Caucasian Jewish person next to another Caucasian Jewish person, you wouldn't be able to be like, okay, she's Jewish and she's European, she's European or things of that nature. You wouldn't be able to decipher on the surface per se. Even though Jewish people do have distinguishing features, but off the rip, you wouldn't be able to distinguish it. That was her argument. That was how she was trying to make people understand of how she came to the understanding of how she didn't think that it was about race, because on the surface, that's what it looked like. But as she stated, she got more educated and she misspoke and she was sorry. She had a very heartfelt apology, which I thought was completely genuine, okay? I found to be very genuine, very heartfelt, and she went on Twitter. So not only she go on Stephen Colbert to further explain her statement to try to get to try to get everybody to understand where she was coming from, but not only once she got more educated, she released a heartfelt apology on Twitter, and then the next day went on the show and publicly made a heartfelt apology, okay? So at this point, I'm thinking it's going to be the end of it, because I felt like if it was a thing in which she was being malicious, in which she was saying they need to get over it. Oh my God, they still talking about the Holocaust and they weren't even enslaved as long as we were in slavery and blah, blah, blah. And she wasn't being insensitive like that. She was just saying that it was inhumane. It was based on humanity, not race. And so with her giving that genuine heartfelt apology, I was good with that. I don't know if that's just me being ignorant to the facts. So somebody, if I'm being ignorant, please educate me. But I just felt like I accepted her apology. And then to come to find out that she's gotten suspended, I was like, wow, Whoopi, okay. You in trouble now, girl. But to hear that not only is she suspended, but also is suspended without pay, and she's losing close to $200,000. I'm like, wait, hold a minute now. That's not fair, because she wasn't malicious with it. But, I kept it moving. And then I started seeing all this stuff on social media about not Stephen Colbert. Thinking about when Whoopi went on his show. But Joe Rogan. So I'm seeing all these things about Joe Rogan and how people were a little upset about some of the misinformation he had in regards to the virus and vaccines and things of that nature. And some people were upset. And how NDRE took it a step further and was like, hey, I'm not even really upset about that, because he's entitled to his own opinion, but I'm upset about this. And she played a reel of him constantly using the N-word. And I'm just talking about not in just conversation, like he was comparing us to, when he said he walked into a room, it was like Planet of the Apes. So I'm like, are you comparing African Americans to apes? And then she was just constantly using the word, the N-word. And I'm just like, wow, okay. Whew. What is he going to say about that? So he gives us this apology, which, okay, he apologized, and I'm open to his apology. I wasn't here to say whether it was a genuine or not, because I don't know his feelings, and if he's apologizing, I'm open to accepting his apology. Okay? I am open to that. But the fact that what people are saying after that is what got me, y'all. This is what got me. And put it down in the comments if y'all understand where I'm coming from when I go here. Okay, so he releases this apology, and then I believe it's the CEO of Spotify, and please put down in the comments if I'm wrong. He's going to say silencing Joe Rogan is not the answer. That we should educate and stop basically trying to silence freedom of speech. Now, on that part, I'm paraphrasing, so please don't take what I just said word for word. This is just a paraphrase. But the fact that in essence he said educate and it's freedom of speech blew my freaking mind. Because you have this woman right here who had no malicious intent, sent off of her job for 2 weeks with no pay. Okay? While this man can constantly call us the N-word several times. Okay? And his bosses is saying, oh, silencing him is not the answer. Like, should Whoopi be working for Spotify? Is that the answer? Or is it because of this? I just want to know. Because I'm just trying to understand. You know, she said something that was out of place. I get that. Uneducated, out of place, a little ignorant. I get that. Joe Rogan constantly said the N-word. He said when he walked into a room with black people, it was like walking into Planet of the Apes. No one reprimanded him for that. Now he done took down the videos, but initially no one reprimanded him for that. He didn't get suspended. He definitely didn't get suspended without pay. Matter of fact, again, his boss is saying silencing him is not the answer. I'm like, so what is the answer? Let me tell you what the answer is. If he gets too much backlash, and if he was going to get fired by Spotify, or, or whatever, well, it is Spotify. So if he was going to get fired by Spotify, he was going to get a $100 million contract with another company called Rumble, I believe. So I'm like, so he says the N-word constantly. Compares us to apes. And he gets offered more money. Now, wait. No, let me even backtrack it. Not only does he not get reprimanded, but he gets offered more money. Where do they do that at? Please make this make sense to me down in the comments. Because at this point, I'm completely frustrated and do not understand. So somebody, please make me understand. Because I don't freaking get it, okay? I don't. Because I don't understand. To me, you have two people with huge platforms, okay? Both in media. Both said some off-putting things about different races. We have the Jewish people, we have African Americans. Both people said things distasteful, about each race, okay? But only one got reprimanded. Now, again, I'm just trying to figure this out. Is it because it was because what she said against the Jewish people, and they have, I don't know, and what he said was against black people, and we're just looked upon as, inferior in this society. And don't get it wrong, Jewish people were, in Hitler's eyes, considered inferior. But it just seems as though when two similar scenarios happen, neither punishment to me fit the crime. Like, to me, I feel as though Whoopi should have got educated. She definitely should have got educated. So, and to me, she even did that herself. She apologized on Twitter. She came back on The View, gave a heartfelt apology, and she had somebody come on the show to educate her. And she still got suspended for 2 weeks. Somebody make this make sense. And on the flip side, you got Joe Rogan. His boss is saying silencing him is not the answer. And then on top of that, he's getting offered more money. I don't get it. And my head hurts trying to make sense out of this. So if you guys have any answers, please enlighten me. And y'all, I'm gonna be back because I want to talk about this whole thing with Wendy Williams possibly getting replaced with Sherry Shepherd. So I am going to be right back. So till next time, y'all. Peace and love.